All right.
We're going.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, the cameras are scuffed.
The cameras
Cameras are completely.
I know.
But Chris is fixing it. Just
I didn't have a
smile
chance
away.
to sort it out.
Wherever I am, hello and welcome to.
Also, we
Voice
can't
of-
be heard. We can't. There's no.
Oh, we
audio
can.
on the
Yeah,
stream.
there is.
Oh, sorry. No, my bad. Sorry, I've unmuted the site.
Wow. Okay. That's
Okay,
how it
we're
is.
here. We're queer
Hello.
and we're mentally
Welcome back.
busy.
To
Mentally ill.
Multiscuffed, the channel where technical difficulties are ingrained in our blood.
I mean, fair enough. This time it was Discord. Come on.
Yes.
This
well,
time wasn't us. Yeah.
No. But
No, it
welcome
was.
back.
I mean, kind of, but just.
Partially.
Wasn't.
Win is not joining us today. Hopefully we'll be back next week. Apart from that, we're all finally here. Only half an hour late. Good stuff.
Sorry, my Discord was being an asshole.
I mean-
No, I
Sorry,
wasn't
some
blaming
people aren't as
people.
privileged to be able to get on so quickly.
I didn't blame you. I was blaming Discord.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Discord.
we're here on session 38 of the campaign. And Vic, would you like to sum up last session in a Mario voice, please?
All right. Why not? This is gonna suck, but let's try. All right. So last session. It's already up.
Okay, that's okay. Thank you very much, Vic. That was great. Last session, the party continued their exploration of Tregoron, eventually managing to come across the Wrongspell bookshop, where they found Karen Triscan, one of the wizards who they were originally set out to find, discovering that his partner in crime, Merith, had succumbed to a curse cast upon her by the evil sorcerer. Then the device that Bongo carries around on him had some weird magical reaction, surging these horrible little ink-like book fairies into the bookshop, and the party had to defeat them before discovering that Karen himself had been cursed and that they would have to deal with him the same way that he had to deal with Merith. And so after tidying up most of the bookshop last time, and him revealing a few spare books and trinkets that you would all be able to take, we arrive upon the scene again. So you were all standing, you just finished putting the books all back on the shelf as neatly as possible. Some of the books are beyond destroyed at this point, so they've all kind of been collected and shoved into a collaborative rubbish pile in the corner of the shop. Heimville has got out from under the desk and his shadow monster has dissipated. So, somewhat back to normal in the bookshop for the meantime. What would you all like to do?
Fix the cameras.
Fix the cameras?
I sent you a message at what books I'm looking for.
Ah, yes. So, there are a few books that people may want to pick up. For Kendall, you could find there's lots of nature books around the shop. The kind of diversity of wildlife in the world of Celaria is too vast to all be contained in one book, so you would have to buy a book specific to what kind of area of the Celaria you'd want.
Is there a book about like the mountains around here, like Tregoron?
Yeah, there's a few depicting wildlife around the Maridon's head and Maridon's feet,
Yeah,
or
I'll
the
take
Maridon Mountainscape.
Two of them.
So, well, there's only currently one of them that you can find.
Expensive. Yeah. Then I'll take it.
There is also, as you've asked, a couple of books on the moons of Celaria and the moon cycles. If you wish to carry those.
Yeah, I'll
Keep in
take.
mind, some of these books are quite large, so take that into account with your carrying capacity. Not
Yeah,
that
but I'm
anyone
like
keeps track of
really
that
low on my.
shit. Yes,
So I can
certainly.
still at 90 LBS.
Bongo, would you like any books?
What? Books. I mean,
You are allowed to say no. Apart from that one that you.
I already have a
you
book,
brought
so I don't think I'm gonna look for more. I mean, I would keep an eye out for like if there's, of course, if there's anything that looks like, actually the one that he opened to check for the fairies.
Yes,
Um,
the I can't remember the name I gave it at all. It was something to do with the outer planes, but yes, yeah,
I would like to. I would like to grab that book.
yes. Rufus, would you like any books? Sorry, I know you're very busy fixing cams.
Also, apparently, we have no music.
No music, no, unfortunately. That
No
might
music?
be my fault, though.
Music. There's no music.
The
but-
music should play through the bot in the Discord. Have you muted
My
it, Chris?
apologies. Hold on.
It has literally just stopped playing music, as you said, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, I
I
can't
did
hear
have it
anything.
muted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh
I'm
yeah!
sorry.
Oh yeah! Guys, guys, just as we mentioned that it's stop playing music. Don't worry.
Bongo
There we go.
Fucking
Okay,
Bongo bot.
so I don't think so. Rufus is unless there's any books on fine arts, we're good.
There are a couple of books on the art of Celaria, more to do with the art history, depicting various famous painters throughout Celaria.
I think that is actually something Rufus would be interested in. Yeah, I think that,
This is a bookshop. There is quite a lot of books here,
that makes a lot of
believe it
sense.
or not. Yes. Shax?
I think I said something of like, I think I said like what would be just generally interesting, but maybe books on the Fae would be good. Keep a hold of.
Karen kind of helps you with this. He said that there's not too many specific books on the Fae. There's not much information on otherworldly planes in general, and probably the book that he has is the book he gave to Bongo is probably one that will cover most of that as well.
Okay. I can't think of anything else in this moment.
That's okay.
It's mine.
Nibelin Tarot. Would you like any books?
I mean, can I find the ones I messaged you about today?
Oh shit! Yes, I forgot. There are a couple of books depicting one more kind of fairy tale stories about the undead, but there are also a couple of more factual books about people who have worked with magic to do with undeath before.
Okay,
Quite a chunky book that looks very much for use over looks.
I mean, I will take anything I can get.
Certainly. And you cannot find anything in Goblin.
Fuck's sake.
Most
Right,
of it
right.
tends to be in common around here.
Fair enough.
I think there's a
Right.
couple of books that you might be interested in as well. There's a couple of books on mainly magical tinkering items, but also more specialized versions of each kind of the localities of the world. So like various magic items from different parts of the world. And you think maybe that could cover a little to do with what you used to be into. And apart from that, there isn't too much more for anyone here.
Just gonna wonder, are there any books to do with guns? Just like I'm just asking out of character because I don't think. No.
None of you can
Rufus
seem to
firearms.
find anything to do with firearms or anything as such.
I was just wondering.
Okay, so you can all collect up your books. Karen also handed over you that strange magical bell that he told you about, and he also passes you over two very smoothed, kind of almost rose quartz coloured stones that he kind of places on the desk in front of you.
Can I take one of them?
Mm-hmm.
I want to take a look at it, see if I can see if I know what it is.
Can make an Arcana check.
I can certainly do that. It's a
Mhm.
3.
It looks like stone.
It's a pretty rock.
Yep, it is a stone.
I want to look at Karen and ask what it is.
It's a sending stone. They're quite useful for communication. Not too many of them about, but me and Meredith kind of communicated a lot with it. It was necessary.
I want to take the other one too, and I just want to ask how they work.
Once you've kind of gotten used to it, 2 people, one with each stone. If you think about the other holder of the stone and you try and visualize sending them a message, then they will connect the 2 stones together, and you can talk to them at long distances, really.
Oh.
Thought it probably not very useful for me anymore, as there's only one of me, so... And I don't think a bone claw would have too much use for him either, so... Anyway, right. I don't wish to rush you, but the sooner we can get going, the better. It is cold up the mountains, so I don't know if you have any preparations to make for that.
We still haven't had breakfast.
Yeah, we haven't had breakfast, and also could we use more clothing, perhaps?
Yeah, we should find like a coat or something.
Raina kind of turns to you all and says, I do not think that this walk up the mountain is going to take less than a day if we are going to be back here in time for the trip to the down below.
Probably better if we do this quickly then.
Yeah, best done. I mean, does anyone need to do anything? I mean...
I want to have breakfast.
We can get breakfast on the way. We can...
Walk up the mountain will be about 4 days.
Oh, God.
Reina, I think your calculations are a little bit off.
I said a few days. I do not know exactly. I have not been up the mountain.
What about the mine people, though?
Well, I guess we have a choice to make, really.
I mean, this is kind of probably more important.
Can they
I mean,
ask them to wait?
If anything,
we will help this man, and then we go into
I'm not
the
sure we
underground.
can ask the creatures of the underworld to wait before they...
what if we put the bone claw right in front of the creatures of the underworld?
Oh,
Yes.
big brain!
This is exactly what he didn't want, though.
We
When you
could
think
play
about it. He didn't want
Pokemon.
his body to be going, and rampaging throughout the place. This is specifically what he didn't want.
Bone claw, look who's that!
He's not a fucking Pokemon.
Oh, I choose you!
Exactly.
Right. There is...
Did we rule
Another-
out dismemberment in the end?
There is a solution, but you're probably not going to like it, Kendall. If I stay here...
I'm instantly
And-
glaring at Reina.
If I stay here and help with the underground as much as I can before you get back, we can communicate with these stones, so you know I'm not going anywhere. The sorcerer will not follow me. It is you he is after, and he will probably not be able to track you up the mountain, but you can tell me if he does.
Panicking. I forgot what English was for a second. I'm back.
That's okay.
So-
Don't worry about it.
Anglican,
It's a language.
it's a language for you.
Actually, it's
300 years
it's a
old.
way of living.
Can I just say that Kendall's speaking Dutch now?
Elvin
say
is
that.
just Dutch.
I want to look at Reina and just say, promise you won't go.
I promise.
I want to handle one of the sending stones. Be safe. And contact me.
Right, let's check these are working first. And she kind of closes her eyes. And you don't see her mouth move, but a kind of voice emanates from the stone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I want to try to send, like, back that I can hear her.
Certainly. So, for all intents and purposes, these are sending stones, so you can add one of them to your inventory. They are an official magic item, so it should be easy to find on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I got them.
Yep. And who is going to take the nondescript bell that Karen has added to your inventory?
Oh.
No one wants it. Oh yeah, I can take it.
I could.
Jaxel.
I'd recommend someone who
Nobody
is,
seems to talk about it.
someone who is profound with the arcane should probably take this, as I
What
do
about
not know
Tink?
quite what it does.
I'm gonna please put the bell back down.
Yeah, no magic. What about the frog lady?
Do you want this little Tink?
I suppose.
Is your name Tink as in like tinkering, or is it just like a onomatopoeic?
I don't know, it's just my name.
That's fair enough. I couldn't tell you where mine comes from either. Right, I don't know what this does. It doesn't seem to make a sound when I ring it, so I'm sure you can find some use for it. He hands you over this little handheld bell with a kind of a dark handle, almost slate-like, and a very kind of dark silverish metal. So, go get yourself sorted, I guess. I'm not going to be going too far. I'm probably too scared to. I'll pack up as much as I can. And, yeah. Say goodbye to the place, I guess.
Okay. I mean, we haven't been here very long. I don't think there's much to take the goodbye to.
I mean, some of my stuff's around the back.
Oh, you meant you? Okay,
Yeah,
fair
me,
enough. You
not-
say
not
goodbye.
you.
No, we'll be
Yeah.
waiting around front. You take care of your time.
Can we go get breakfast when it gets ready?
We'll get on the way. We'll get on the way. The man is dying.
On the way up the mountain, I don't think they
We
will
will
have
walk through
breakfast.
town first to go up the mountain. We're not next to the mountain.
Okay, so you all, I take it, leave the bookshop once again.
We'll go through Sarah McDonald.
Yeah, go for ye old McDonald.
I was gonna say, isn't that you, Bongo Dingo Old Fat McNugget?
No. Yes, here, have a McNugget.
Okay, so you exit out in front of the bookshop and back out into the streets. Again, chilly early morning today. Oh shit, I'm just knocking everything off my desk, don't mind me. Where are you going to go first?
Would it be okay to pull Kendall aside a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
How cold is it?
Cold.
Just gonna kind of, in a hushed voice, try to keep it private from everyone else. Just gonna say, are you sure you don't want someone else to stay here? To just make sure that your sibling doesn't leave again?
She won't. It's. Thank you, but I trust her.
If you trust her...
It's the safest way either way.
Yeah, I believe that is true.
Thank you, though.
Right, so breakfast.
Wait,
Breakfast.
Breakfast?
What's up, Holly?
is there... Wait, is this an appropriate time to ask where there's a clothes shop?
I was gonna ask the same.
You can look for a clothes shop if you wish to.
Oh, we can get close, yeah.
You can either roll a perception check to look for it, or a persuasion check to try and get people to tell you the direction.
Perception.
I'm gonna roll. Can I roll persuasion in the meantime?
Mm-hmm.
That's a nat 1.
Okay. Tink,
Wait.
Tink, you leave the shop and you're looking around, and almost instantly you can spot what looks to be some kind of tailors and textile shops just down the road towards the opposite cavern that you'd been in before. Bongo, you're kind of looking around, going, excuse me, and no one wants
Excuse me,
to answer.
any idea where the clothes shops is? I'm looking for some clothes. Some warm clothes.
Everyone just kind of ignores you.
What the? Hey!
Maybe if I lift you up, they'll see you easier.
Don't touch me.
Very well.
So yeah, Tink, you see this kind of reasonably humble, medium-sized wooden shop over the way, tailors and textile shop. No fancy names, it's just Treger on Tailors. You reckon they would probably sell something there?
Am I able to go now, or do I have to wait?
You can go if you want.
No, I think it is good if we get some clothing, not going to like maybe like a better cloak. And I was going
Yes.
to ask, you don't have any hair, do you get like colder, or do you?
Yes, I get quite cold.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean,
And when I get goosebumps, they're everywhere.
yeah, I could imagine you're like very bare, you know.
They called frog bumps for you.
No, but they're not called human bumps on a human, are they?
Actually called goosebumps, which is kind of weird when you think about
They'd
it.
be called like, I don't know,
Human
fucking
bumps.
Badger bump.
crocodile bumps.
Why the
Right,
fuck
and
would they be
crocodile
called
bumps.
goose? I don't understand goosebumps.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Bump.
It's called warts.
Yeah, so I
We
get
have
warts when I'm
pieces.
cold.
We have wolves, can we have pieces?
Called warts.
Yeah, sorry.
Dutch, it's chicken skin.
Chickens.
How would it be called goose?
In Polish, it's goose skin.
Everyone
Got it.
uses geese except for fucking Ellen.
Right, so you all begin to make your way over to this tailor shop. In the window, there is some very thick fur coats that you can see, which you kind of all clock. This is strange. They don't have much livestock around here, so
It's
obviously would be hunted from some kind of wild animal. You assume.
it's artificial textiles. It's all green.
Yes, because they definitely could craft artificial textiles.
Do they have plastic
They're
in this
vegan.
world?
Yeah, they just use beeswax. And that's a plastic.
You'll enter into this kind of small. It's very crowded when you get in. It's literally the walls are all lined with kind of, excuse me, like fur coats and hats, like the traditional like box hats with the raccoon tails and everything like that.
We are in Russia.
I think Bongo is looking for one that looks more or less like his normal coat, but with like fur here and like
Yes.
and like a
Okay.
hood.
So there is someone in there. There is a small goblinoid person in there, wearing a very fluffy jacket themselves, and also kind of like this kind of fluffy headband around their head that kind of folds their ears down a little bit at an awkward angle. They got a very large pair of kind of like almost like very big reading glasses that sit on the top of their nose bridge, and they kind of see you come in.
Bless you.
Bless you.
you.
Hello,
She
welcome.
really needs a cold. She's already catching a cold.
Oh, I can do something about that. Hello, welcome to the Textiles and Tailors of Tregeron. Good to have you all in. I can see some of you could do with some clothes. Bless you.
Are you all of the tailors?
It's canon now that Tink is
Sneezy Tink.
sneezing.
Do frogs even sneeze?
No.
We have decided that they do now.
Well, what can I do for all of you today? Want warm clothes?
Warm clothes.
Yeah, we
Warmest.
should, we're doing a bit of a hike, I guess you could say.
A hike? Yep.
But further up
Do
the
a lot of that.
altitude.
A lot
Up
of
the
that around
mountain.
here. Up the mountain. Oh, you're brave, you lot. especially with that big
We
bird
love-
flying around.
We
what,
love
sorry?
hiking. What?
The big bird, the rock.
The rock?
Is that something
Wait.
we need to worry? I mean,
Wait.
I assumed it was just kind of above us, and we like. I don't know. I didn't think.
I mean,
that would...
you might be too small for it to be. You're quite tall, though. It might try and grab you for food.
Oh,
but,
I-
goodness.
Keep your head
Okay.
down, it's fine.
Well, we have a guide. We're okay.
you have a guide. Oh well, it better be a good guide.
I don't know how
He
well a
shouldn't
guide
bother you
would
too
do
much.
against-
The best.
He tends to be more towards the center of the mountain range. So
Thank you for telling us.
That's very
I
Yeah.
will keep it in mind.
I mean, if it's not the rock, it's the wolves or the bears or the yetis or.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
nothing. We're good. Just a little hike.
I'm sorry.
I love bears.
Or the mammoths,
Oh,
or
jeez.
That's so
Have a-
cool.
Up
I
the
mean,
mountain!
the avalanches, or the snowstorms, or.
I mean, we love nature.
Alright, we're not looking for advice in nature, we're looking for warm clothes.
I can do those. I can do
Ollie,
those.
as
Yep.
they look for warm clothes and Kendall doesn't need anything, I just want to find like a place
Kendall
to
needs-
sit in a corner and read the book about like animals in Tregoron, especially the ones live on the mountain range.
Have you
Well,
not got warm clothes already?
Yeah,
Or-
Kendall is dressed to the nines. They're
Wow.
wrapped up, so they don't
Certainly.
need extra clothes.
It was just I'm warm. I'm all fine.
It's me.
I'm
Kendall
all-
has
gonna
like
ask,
6
what's-
layers.
six layers of skin.
I
Yes,
was
Matt?
gonna ask, with what Shax normally wears, would she be prepared to go up on the mountain? Asking. Considering
Asking for
What
background.
Shax's wear has varied considerably to when she was spending time up in the mountains
It's
because
true, yeah.
of the
Yeah.
pure climate difference. But
Mm.
these mountains are even taller than the ones you are used to. You reckon that the temperatures could get even lower?
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking for some warm clothes as well, just in case.
I have an out of character question and an in character question. Out of character, Goliath cold resistance.
Yes, would help.
Okay. In
You are
character, I'm gonna go up to the guy who's running the store, and I'm gonna, because he seems to be an expert on mountains from what he said so far, and I'm gonna say, hello. I used to live in the mountains, but I was very small and do not really remember. Is it really that cold? Does it?
I think records minus 20, I believe, up there.
Okay.
Especially with the wind, it can feel lower though. It's pretty cold.
I see. And what temperature is it here now?
Probably about 5.
Alright, where is your thickest coat?
Ah, you're clever. See, we have special Bathian hide lined coats. But
Alright.
this is, don't worry, it's not the super pricey stuff that you find over there. This is very, very thin, so it's flexible.
I see. I did say thickest, though.
No, this is lined. It's got the fur on top of it.
I see. Can I see some of it? Or...
Certainly. And he kind of trots over to the side and kind of looks you up and down and goes along to the larger sizes and pulls out this very, very thick coat that looks a bit more rigid than a normal coat, doesn't flow as much, but it looks extremely, extremely warm, comfortable, and wind resistant. It's a very dark brown colour, no discernible markings on it. Looks very well tailored, very well made. It's very clean and even. He kind of goes, well, there's this one. That's probably about your size.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna put it on.
Slides on very easily, and it's extremely comfortable. It's the inside material is quite cold when you first put it on, but you suspect that your body temperature will heat it up, and then it will retain its heat extremely well. It seems to be quite a what's the word? Physics.
Heavy?
No, it retains its heat well. We'll say
Insulation.
insulation. Yes, very insulated,
I see. This seems.
and it's very, very comfy as well. The fur is rather soft.
This seems very nice.
Yeah, we got a couple of other colours, but only greys and blacks and browns, really.
Well, you did mention my height, and I would like to blend in if I would be a target for the rock.
Probably. I mean, no offense, but with your skin tone, I think your nice head would kind of blend in with the snow.
You think so? I'm gonna reach up and like feel my bald head for a second. All right,
Yeah.
good enough. How much for the
Right.
coat?
Coat will be 5 gold pieces.
Oh, that's very
That's-
reasonable.
Cheap.
Exactly. Yes,
Can I
fair
do-
prices here.
Can I do a quick?
I mean,
insight
if you're
check?
buying in bulk, I can do you all a deal as well.
I mean, we're all very varied sizes, so maybe.
Can I
mean-
ask something out of character?
Mm-hmm.
Kendall's tribe goes through the Lost Peaks when they like do their
Mhm.
round. So Kendall's used to that.
Just
Is that-
below 0 around there.
Okay, great. Kendall would know that, right?
Correct.
Fuck, I need a coat.
I mean, look, we around here, we don't charge people more because they're just born taller. So one price for all sizes.
Well, you see, this is how I think all things should be.
Well, this is a good society,
This
you know?
is how I
Yeah.
think society
Yeah.
should be run. I like this.
Not even a small discount.
Sorry.
How do you know that the price doesn't start at that for the lower size ones?
Well, in that
I
case,
think the
what-
lower size ones should pay more.
That's so irritating.
you
Yeah,
really?
they never seem to shut up.
you realize you realize
This
you're
goblin-
smaller
this
than him
goblin-
as well.
This goblin stands at about like 3.5 feet tall, looking up to you while you're saying this.
I am sorry.
See-
I wasn't referring to
Well,
you. You are
I
very
think
kind.
your coat
I
can
think
be
I,
a change in price. I think maybe
I'm
yours will be 6 gold
I'm
pieces.
sorry. Like I was only I.
I'll second this.
No,
I
not
don't
you.
have-
The elf. Yours can be 6.
Oh no, I'll pay 6. That's fine.
In fact, you Mr. Lovely Shopkeeper, they like to set small people like me on fire. You know, it's terrible. I tell you.
I was just trying not to crack
bit
up at the
weird.
memory of this.
What an accident!
I
It's getting
think
progressively. Shax is just getting progressively more frustrated as this conversation is just going
I
on.
think-
She's just trying to find a fucking coat.
Are you going to buy the coats then, or
Yes,
are
I
you going to
think-
set me
yeah.
on fire?
I think even
That's
6 gold
right.
is hardly fair for them.
How
Besides,
many
to
of there
God.
are you? 1, 2. Oh, I've lost count. How many of there are you? 4.
7?
Does the dog need a coat?
The dog is
No.
fine.
Do you
Has a
have
coat
dog
of fur.
coats? Do you
I mean,
have
we-
dog coats?
Oh my
I
god.
could probably make one, but it would take a little
But-
bit of time.
So you have like a cut of fur, we could just tie it around him.
Yeah, around
I
its
could do
neck.
that. I could do that. 5 silver.
Fine.
But
So
I'll make
7
it free
coats-
because you're all buying lots.
Can I turn
together.
to
Okay.
Kendall and be like, are you actually taking that thing up the mountain?
Of course I am.
You know
Leave.
there's a rock on the... But I know what a rock is. A big
Yeah.
bird.
Yeah,
I
we've
didn't say
seen
it.
one.
You've all heard of a rock,
You
yeah.
you
can
can
see
leave
it.
it.
I've seen
Tari,
one.
you would also know that this dog is a desert species. as
Yeah,
well.
you know this is from where I am, and they don't have adaptable coats. Like they don't, it's warm where I'm from. It's
You'd
hot.
have to trim it yourself.
All year
and
round.
trim it.
Also, you guys are looking at this dog now. He does not look well. He's been in a cold climate for a good few weeks now.
You need to leave him somewhere. We're not
Dog is
killing-
dying.
He's
Where do I leave
sniffing.
him?
He's got acid dripping
could
out of
leave-
his nostrils.
You could-
You've not been taking care of him.
Oh no! Look how abused he looks.
I'm pretty
He's a-
sure you haven't been feeding him either.
He looks like he's
looks
about
No,
to
I have.
That is barely
have.
any meat on his bones.
Shank's husband
No,
constantly
no, no,
tossing
no. Every
jerky
time
at
I
him.
had a ration,
I got Shax to just be tossing food. 'Cause she's bored.
excuse me, every time I had a ration, I took one off for the dog.
Okay, I'll allow
I
that.
have been feeding my dog.
He's still not well. He look at
Also got
him.
stuck.
He's
What
not.
do I
think
do
you-
with it? I can't just leave him.
Yeah, you can leave him with your sister.
Yeah, leave him with
It's
me.
gonna-
Please
gonna-
do not leave the dog with me.
It's gonna protect
That is
her.
that is your sibling. It is also your dog.
That is not how
It's
it
a
works.
family dog.
Well, if the dog is
Yeah.
going to die, the dog is going to die. I
I'm
don't
not
think
going
it's
to get
to
that.
last long.
I'll look after the dog for the next few days if you insist.
That creature is a snack for a rock. And also, like I said, it is from a desert. A hot desert. We don't get snow.
I want to
or
pull
wind.
Reina apart. I just want to look at her like
Apart.
No.
Like, really?
Look out for my dog.
Nick, let me be bad at English.
Did
It's assemble,
Did you-
Reina.
Was that Holly?
did you say that there was like a raccoon tail hat?
Yeah. There's quite a few of them hung up. Not all raccoon tails, but a lot of them do have some kind of fluffy animal tail.
Can
Can
just...
I inquire about those?
Oh, you want one of the hats, little amphibious friend?
Yes, just something quite soft.
Oh, yes. I don't want to be offensive. You have a weird shaped head. I might have to look into something else and adapt it, if that's all right.
Yeah?
I could take... I could make more of a hood for you if that would be nice. Like a little bonnet, a little fluffy bonnet.
I suppose.
Or I could take a big hat and like tie it at the back so it stays on a bit better.
Whatever you think.
I'll do that. Give me a few minutes and I'll sew it up for you.
Can I insight check the coat to see if it's actually good quality?
You're going to insight check the coat.
Or whatever.
Insight the
whatever
coat!
check. Whatever check. I don't know. I just checked
Investigation
something.
check.
Investigation. Okay.
I'm just gonna quickly ask.
Mhm.
When we last recalled information on the rock, wasn't it a case of it would eat large creatures, so the dog would be too small anyways? I was
Yes.
just asking. Okay,
Yeah, but the dog is dying anyways. So
it would just basically be cruel taking this thing up the mountain. Just full stop.
The coat, Rufus, the coat appears to be keeping you warm and you can't feel any breezes through it.
Nice.
Or
In that
anything.
case, I paid this man in full.
Okay.
I wanna pull Reina to the side. Yeah, happy now, Vic. And I just wanna whisper to her, you do need to cast animal friendship every day, or it will get.
Why haven't you trained it?
This thing isn't tamed.
It's kind of tamed.
We
It
have
knows
not-
how to sit.
It's very
I'm whispering to Reina. Fuck off. I've been training it. It knows how to sit, but it's still not very happy to be here.
I don't
So-
blame it.
I will buy it a coat, and you just have to cast animal friendship once a day. It will be fine. You can do it.
This is a waste of my magic, but fine.
Thank you very much. I want to turn to the man that sells the coats, and I just want to say, one coat for me and one for my dog.
Let's call it all 40 gold in total and be on our way.
I already paid
I
five.
put in
Wait,
my
I'm
5
still
gold.
not finished.
Oh, yes, amphibious friend. I've got your hat right here. And he's kind of been sewing up the back of it so it's kind of a more comfy fit around your head.
I'm just gonna say this out of character. Is there like any sort of like hide, like sort of shawl with, I don't really know how to explain it.
I'm really stupid. What's a shawl again?
Like kind of something you wrap over yourself. It would help if you looked in the chat that
Chat?
I sent you in
Oh.
the players chat that you're supposed to look at.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Pulled out.
The one in Foundry.
Sorry, Tinks. Because I've got so many channels, Tinks is literally the only one that pokes off the bottom of the screen.
I know, I'm forgotten about it. So.
Sorry. You could, yeah. There's kind of lots of furry throws. I'm not going to say furry.
Furry, yes.
There's lots of throws
Lots
and
of
like
furries.
wraparound capes and stuff and such that you could kind of put over your torso and various kind of shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of looking for like a whole outfit, so...
Yeah, he kind of runs you through a few of the things that they have on sale here, and he said, because you kind of all happy paying customers, and there's a lot of you here, he said it could put a whole outfit to you for 10 gold.
Yeah, sure.
And he'll also throw in some special snow boots that he's got made from Bathin.
My god. For Tink or for
Leather,
everyone?
so to speak. Pardon?
Tink or for everyone?
Only for Tink, because only Tink's inquired.
Yeah, I'll take
Right.
that.
Oh, there you go, little. You might have to squidge your toes in. I know that they're webbed. It might get a little uncomfortable, but
That's okay. They're flexible.
Okay, that's good. Thank you for your business. Right.
Yeah.
So,
I'll
Is
just
that
drop
10 gold for me?
yes.
I'll just drop 10 gold on the counter and then I'll pay $30.
I've already paid in 5, so...
I already paid
I-
mine also.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pay whatever it is for my coat.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay mine as well.
Certainly. Well, help yourselves to your size and whatever you've paid for. Thank you very much, everybody. Good.
We have now a coat for the dog too.
Yes. Well,
Right. Like,
it's more of a kind of literal like square of fur with a little buckle under it. So
right, I wanna put it on the dog.
Does that mean
Oh my god.
he's kind of just sneezing. You can hear like very distant little tss where the like hisses where the acid snot has hit the ground.
Oh my god, it is. You need
I
to-
wanna look at Reyna and she's gonna hate me for this, but I wanna ask, do you still have
Do I still what?
water?
You're cutting out what?
Moon flutter.
Moonfather?
Water. I think I'm all out at the moment. Why is that?
No, moon water is used to cure illnesses, right? I wanna pet the dog.
I'm pretty sure moon water would kill that thing.
Oh my god.
Give it to him! Give it to him! Look, he's so thirsty! Look! Look at him!
Shall I give a
Look!
dog's chocolate?
Let him drink a little! Look, he's dying to have something to drink. He hasn't had blood in days!
I don't know.
No!
I've never tried it on whatever this is.
It is vermin.
It's just a dog!
It's not even really a dog, it's more of like a lizard dog. They
named him a corgi. It's a
That is
dog.
not a yeah. That is a regional dialect. That is not a dog. Let me
It's
tell
a
you that.
classic
We
corgi.
killed them in our village. That is
Why?
a
Look how cute he is.
Again,
They
confirmed
eat
they are our
children.
food. It is very
They will
disconcerting.
attack livestock.
It is very disconcerting to be around them for so long and have it still alive. It is.
Yeah,
it
like
is
we don't.
strange to us.
These are not trained creatures. They're not animals you would keep usually.
Yeah, but look
I-
how sweet he is.
He's
I
not
just
sweet,
see a
but
very
I'll look
full
after him.
stomach when I
Don't
look
push
at
it.
I'm
Do
telling you
not
like
push
this.
it. Right. Thank you very much for your business. Hope your trek is nice, and if you don't get eaten by a giant bird, then come see me.
Cheers!
As everyone walks out, I just want to walk to the guy and I just want to ask, do you have boots for a dog?
No.
Can you make boots for the dog?
Sorry, we don't make things that small, even though, you know, you probably wouldn't like things that small anyway. You don't
Meow.
like a small people.
No. What if I pay 10 gold for the boots?
Smiles looking.
20.
Fine, 20 gold.
Oh, this is a fucking animal.
Oh my god!
And a rock feather.
Oh shit!
This I like this guy. I really like this guy.
Please get out while you still
Yeah.
can. We don't need.
I wanna
we
pull
don't
out-
Need that. Don't do it.
A blue gem, like one of the small blue gems I still have, and I want to say, but this is better than a rock feather.
Is it?
This is a lot
Yes.
worth less than the
Not
rock
as
feather.
impressive, though, is it?
Yeah, but it's magic. Kendall has no clue if it's magic. They're just saying.
I'll see you in a few days. And he kind of turns around and goes out to the back room.
Offensive. I walk outside.
I can imagine he has this like cool thing over the like in freaking monsters. Like we are closed.
I walk outside again often.
When I asked out of character, we're meeting him at the base of the mountain, aren't we?
You're meeting him at the bookshop.
Oh, back at the bookshop.
He said
okay.
meet him back there.
Okay, well, is there anything else anybody wants to buy? Other than breakfast, we'll get breakfast. We will get breakfast.
Here's a McNugget.
No, don't eat that.
Don't eat bongo things.
But is
Well,
anyone else preparing?
I don't think I need anything, so I should probably get over and tell them what is happening then. And take this lovely dog with me.
Oh, yeah, have fun with it.
I want to cast Animal Friendship on it before she leaves. She doesn't have to do it for another 20.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Good training.
Please.
You all stay safe and out of sight as much as you can.
You
Kenton,
do too.
you contact me if anything should happen.
Of course.
And I will say the same. This will not leave my side, I promise. And I will not
It's
leave
better
you.
not. Or I will find you again.
And I'll kill you.
I will not kill my sister, thank you very much.
Are you sure?
And she eventually comes forward and gives you a hug.
Yeah, I want to hug her back.
Over Kendall's shoulder, I'm just giving her like the I can't fucking do it because I don't have hand tracking. But 2 fingers on my eyes and then like pointing 2 fingers at her eyes.
This?
Yeah, that.
I fucking love Rufus.
Right.
Yeah, be careful, okay?
You all look after each other. I'll be right here. I have this dog. I'm sure he'll take care of even anything
No.
from the pits of
Yeah,
hell.
let it free in the Underdark. I'm sure it'll be alright.
Yeah,
His name
I'll
is
soften it up
Sebastian.
for us.
Sebastian. Okay.
Yes.
Sebastian the cat.
Right. Farewell. It has been. Well, I'll see you in a few days anyway. But
Yeah, stay safe.
it's been good to travel with people again.
See you
Please
around.
take care. And she
Take
kind of
care.
gives a little head bow before turning around and kind of walking back off to the other side of Tregoron.
I miss Sebastian already.
It's alright,
Sebastian's
you'll
kind of
still be-
reluctantly walking behind her, kind of trotting along, kind of looks back occasionally, sneezes, and continues.
Aww.
Oh my god, I'm so glad that thing is gone. I'm so sorry. I know it's your pet. It's
His
not-
name is Sebastian.
Sebastian, okay. You know
Okay.
when they say don't name it, you get attached, yeah.
I've been attached for a long time.
I'm aware. Alright, is
So-
there anything else we need to buy? Does anyone need anything? Or are we good to get
Come
breakfast?
get your magical wares! I've got magical wares for everybody here.
Yes, I
Oh,
want to
him
walk
again.
to him.
Some
Yes!
big customers.
Oh my god.
So, and you see him come marching down the street with his big
Oh, no.
backpack on again.
Yes!
I'm gonna
Probably heading towards the tavern again.
I'm going to go
Oh,
look
but-
for breakfast. I'll meet you guys at bookstore.
I'm gonna go with you.
Yeah, come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
breakfast.
I think I'll tag along
Rufus,
as well.
Rufus, are you staying with me?
Yeah. I'll
We'll
I'll
meet
stay
you
with
at-
Kendall.
We'll meet you at bookshop. We'll get you breakfast. What do you want? Bread?
Tink, where are you going?
Breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay, so 2 of you are staying behind with this guy.
What is Heinzwell
Hydral's just
doing?
there as well. Hydral's like,
Hydral's just kind of staring off into space, and he kind of just turns around
Right.
and follows off with the others. He wants breakfast.
Understandable.
I want
Through
breakfast.
this way, dwarf.
Hi there!
What can I do for you?
You had magical wares, didn't you?
Oh, yes. What do you need?
Just wondering what you had.
Bless
Do
you.
you have any cold potions? Like really cold
I
resistant?
do. I had some on display the other day, but you didn't buy any.
Sorry, I was so distracted. We've been traveling and we were tired. I'm so sorry.
The lizard dog really captured their hearts.
Well, Yes, I have cold potions here. I have 3 of them, I believe.
How expensive would they be?
Well, a lot of people like selling them up to 500, but I'll do them for 150.
What do they do exactly?
Well, when you drink them, for a short while, it's almost like you don't feel the cold.
What if I buy 3? Could we do it for like 300 then?
Oh, buy 2, get 1 free. Make a persuasion check.
I'm Dutch, can I get a...
No, that would be disadvantage if you were saying it.
Fuck, I have 11!
Rufus, would you be helping this?
I don't know what I'd say to help, but maybe just my presence is good enough.
Smile and
You have an
wave, smile and
intimidating
wave.
presence, so...
Okay, then
You
yes,
can roll
then yes.
advantage,
Yes, you
Kendall.
get, yeah, I'm helping. Not knowingly.
17!
Let's go!
Kind of looking up at Rufus, kind of almost a bit scared. He goes,
I'm just
I'm sure I
smiling.
I'm sure I could do that. I'm sure I can do that.
You wanna...
Here you go, 3 of these, and that'll be 300.
Rufus, wanna go 50-50?
Yeah, okay, as long as I get 1, I'm happy.
Yeah, of course, no.
Alright, how much is that? 150, yeah?
Yeah. I just removed it. My D&D Beyond just had to load for 10 seconds. What do we add to our inventory?
You add a cold resistance potion.
Cold resistance potion.
Potion of cold resistance. I'll add to you at 1.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Right. Thank you so much. It's gonna be such a help. We're gonna go up the mountain.
Oh, that's a scary one.
Yeah, I know, but I think we're prepared. I wanna like...
Oh yes, these potions they'll be good. Right, I'll see you around. And he kind of
See you around.
I
in a
have
happy
one
little
more
dance.
request, perhaps.
No, he just keeps skipping off.
Very sad. Can I run after him and pull him back? Like, stop in front of him?
Oh! What? What?
My friend still had a question. I'm so sorry to bother you again, but...
Oh, okay, what do you want?
Do you have anything that could perhaps attract,
Emails?
This actually, no, thinking about it, I was going to say something that could attract birds, but then I think that might be... repel birds is more what I meant.
Repel
birds, yes.
Well, not exactly. I've got potions that make you invisible.
Right. Perhaps something that could quell an angry one. I have a feeling we could make use of something like that as well.
I don't really have those kind of potions. I have ones that can make you fight better against them. I have ones that can make you invisible so it doesn't bother you in the first place. I got those braces, they're good for archery. You can shoot it down. But that's all I have. I haven't got much new stuff in.
Alright.
That's a shame.
That's alright. Thank you for your time.
Okay, bye. And he carries
Bye.
on off.
Thank you.
We go to the bookshop, I think?
Okay, so the others, you'll get breakfast. That will only be about 2 copper pieces each. You get some warm bread from a local bakery. There's not much in the way of dairy, so there's not really any butter or cheese to put on them. So
No
it's,
I knew you'd say no
cheese
cheese.
toasties. That's it.
it's very much just a very warm, but very... Well, it's not even that nice, to be honest. It's imported, probably. So it's a very stale, warm piece of bread. But
Oh my god, everything sucks around here.
Nah.
Oh,
But you do
whoa.
all eventually gather up at the bookshop once again, where Karen has a very kind of large pack on his back. He's kind of hobbling over on his crutch, and he's kind of at the bookshop. It looks a lot cleaner than even when after you tidied up all the books. It looks like he's gone through and organised a lot of things. Everything has been straightened up. A few books missing here and there that are either destroyed or you've taken. But he kind of hobbles over to the front door to meet you. Kind of turns around and gives one last nod. And goes, Right.
Do you need me to take some of your stuff?
Maybe, yeah. If that's alright.
Yeah, of course. I take some of his stuff.
Okay, there's a couple of like bedrolls and things that are kind of hanging off of his bag that you could take off and carry yourself.
Yeah, I do that.
Yep.
I'll help too if there is anyone.
Oh, yeah, that's greatly appreciated. Thank you. Right. Where's the ginger one?
Oh, she is staying here to deal with the Underdark problem and the dog.
The Underdark problem?
Yeah, they were digging. It was an whole issue, and we were promised to help, but, like, this is more pressing.
We had a job, but don't worry, it is probably much more important, I hope.
Sorry to have imposed, but yes,
no,
it is quite important.
Oh, it's not imposing. Please don't say that. He's dying.
Right.
I'm sorry I'm dying.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
We're gonna go out the back gate, and take a left. There's a path that leads a little bit of the way up, and then it's all off-road in the snow, I'm afraid. Don't suppose anyone's any good at traveling and tracking.
You know, I don't think any of us are good at traveling. We've come like 2 cities and we've had so many problems.
We have been, me and Rufus, we've been over mountains before. We know mountains.
We've got plenty of tracking types in this.
I have traveled for like 100 years of my life.
I believe that. I believe the tiefling does as well.
I like your clothes as well. Very appropriate.
Thank you.
I'm glad.
He himself has got a fur coat and a hat on at the moment as well.
I was going to ask a question, but then that's no point because he's got stuff.
Yes, he does have things on. So, as you all set out, he kind of locks the shop behind him. There's a little letter that he stuck onto the door in an enclosed envelope. And he kind of pats the door with his hand, or kind of looking up at the shop sign. And he lets out a deep sigh, his breath kind of condensing into a fog. Before turning around and he kind of, using his walking stick to lead the way, kind of walks off towards the back of Trigoron. And we're going to take a quick break.
Alright.
Yes!
We'll see you back here in 5 to 10 minutes.
It's my job to do that. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
No, it's DM's job. Your job is to press the button.
Okay, right. See you in, did you say 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes. See you guys in 5 to 10 minutes.
Bye.
Are you ready?
Hello, we're back.
Hello, we're back.
And that's very funny.
Is it though?
So, the
You
party
laughed.
starts their trek up the mountain on the northern side of Tragaron. The tallest mountain in the northern mountainscape of Tragaron, at least. That, as you can see on the map, this is named Merridin's Head. This collection of mountains up here.
We could have gone to Martin's feet.
But
Oh no.
What a shame.
So,
Sick.
How big are Merridin's toes?
What?
Oh, you
Karen's
get
kind
to-
of looking to you all for guidance, as he doesn't seem to know too much about where he's going.
I
But
just start walking like I have
Yeah.
any clue what I'm doing.
I believe we
No.
do have a ranger amongst us who
We
happens
do,
to
yes.
be a mountain ranger. So,
Yes.
Hey, perfect.
It's a mountain ranger.
Is it a power
Get it? Because
ranger,
because
May I
mountain
roll
range.
a survival check to track our way up the mountain for the
You-
day?
you may
But-
indeed.
Can I
Okay.
assist her so she has advantage?
Oh, it's double
Yes.
proficiency, so I
So
double
you have
proficiency for
advantage, and you get double your proficiency on it as well.
Oh, cool. All right, advantage, and I have to add an extra
You
3.
you roll a 1 and a 2.
That 20.
Hey!
Hey.
Finally!
28.
Plus
28.
So it's 28.
When it's good, it's good.
28. So, Shax, you are back in your element once again. Trekking up these kind of first stony steps up the mountain where it eventually leads out into a white blanket of snow with various rocks and cliff edges dotted hereabouts. The occasional fir tree kind of peppering the environment around you. It's nice to be up in the higher altitudes once again. And you kind of look up ahead, you're kind of plotting your route, looking around this massive expanse of mountain that kind of extends for miles upon miles in each direction.
Just kind of trying to note the fact that the guy at the shop said that the rock's nest is near the center, so I'm just thinking, can I find a route that doesn't go too close to
Yeah.
its nest?
You are able to plot a reasonably safe route, and we're going to do some travel rolls.
Ooh.
How high above sea level are we?
A lot.
Question.
Big number.
Would Kendall know
How
how
high
to turn
above sea
into a
level?
mountain goat?
Have you got mountain goat on your list, or goat?
I have goat, but mountain goats are better with cold, but because Kendall has lived in the mountains.
Turn into a mountain tiger.
I'd say if you knew a goat, you'd probably know a mountain goat.
Mountain lion. Let's go.
We'll do it in order of the Discord as usual. So, Mr. Bongo, would you like to roll 1d20 for this first? We're going to split the days up into 3 travel rolls.
Oh, with pleasure. Bing bong. It's a 16.
Nice.
16. Very interesting. Then, Lisa, could I get one from you?
Always. Also,
Ooh.
16!
16.
Nice!
Okay.
Good,
And
good.
then, Rufus, could I get a roll from you as well?
Is it just a
Wins.
random D20?
Yes, a d20, yes.
Let's
Alright.
go.
The dice.
20 beta.
Or is it triplets? No, just twins.
Just twins.
Sad. What happens to
Twinsies.
me? What terrible fate befalls me, sir?
Death.
Oh, no, this is just travelling rolls. So
Oh, okay, okay.
anything could happen.
So
You
it's
We
travel
see the
once.
rock
Any
twice.
number.
We see the rock twice, and then we find a cute goat. You know?
We see the guy from Fortnite.
Mr. Peely! There you are.
Just need to do
no.
something quickly.
Bongo and I turn into a pickle.
Why the both of you?
You
Oh,
both
no,
at
mountain!
16.
So good.
Sorry. about
Rufus walks into a ravine.
Just
No, Rufus finds a magic item because now one.
And that one means actually.
Oh no!
instant
Rufus
win.
started digging straight down and has fallen into the ravine. There's a lava at the bottom. No!
So,
Rufus has fallen into the Underdark.
for most of your
From the mountain.
most of the beginning of your journey is reasonably calm. It's quite almost peaceful. It's quiet. There's very little in the way of wildlife that you can see around here at the moment. And you kind of get, the further up you get a kind of look down view on Tregoron. You can see the kind of massive, I keep wanting to call them balconies, but they're not. The shelters of this kind of stretched out Bathin hide over the over each of the sides of the dugouts into the mountains of Tregoron. And it's a very, the more you look at it, it's a very fort-like settlement. There's it's very rigid and structured, very tall walls surrounding kind of very small buildings in the center. But as you climb further and further and throughout the day, the air around you begins to chill, and a storm begins to brew. The clouds darken around you.
It looks
And
like
the
it's
snow
going to snow.
The snow begins to pick up more and more, and the wind begins to pummel down upon you, kind of splattering your coats with freezing snow, almost hail in places.
I pull my scarf over my head like a hood.
Yes.
I
And
already
the
have a
further and
hood.
further you get,
It can
the
still
more,
conk you on the head.
It can.
the more you're all just having to tucker in and just keep walking because it is impossible to talk. Shax, luckily, is able to keep your path going with the assistance of Kendall. But I will, because of the weather and the cold, I will ask you to all make Constitution saving throws, but with advantage because of your coats.
What about
Rufus, you automatically succeed because
Yeah.
you're resistant
Okay,
cold
cool.
damage.
That's what again, what the fuck?
Let's go!
Hey,
It's
Jack's good day.
20
Yes.
day.
17!
Jack's
no,
really loves the mountain. Oh god. Oh no, not the frog.
Tink, you
Tink,
have an
you
advantage.
you have advantage.
Yeah.
So you can roll again.
Hey!
Okay, that's a lot better than before, yeah. That's okay. 21, 20, 14. Okay.
So many nat 20s. Are we gonna die soon?
Yes.
I haven't actually
You rolled
rolled
too
those.
many nat 20s.
Need
The
to roll.
D&D god comes down from the sky to smite thee.
To roll for Karen.
Karen fucking dies.
He's all good.
The guy was supposed to be keeping alive to
Karen,
get at the mountain dies.
Karen asks about the manager.
No!
You all push up together, kind of almost huddling in places for warmth, like a kind of fluffy group of penguins walking up the side of the mountain.
We are the cutest D&D adventuring group you've ever seen.
We're all huddling together, shuffling.
Would anyone like to try and keep an eye out on your surroundings throughout your travels?
As
Or
am
I
close,
will.
I think I may as well try.
It will be with disadvantage due to the current weather surroundings.
Fair enough.
Is
fair
that perception?
Perception, yes.
Do I get disadvantage?
Do I get this?
Okay, not
yes.
20 and an 11. I'm gonna
Goggles
cry.
may protect your eyes, but they do not clear the weather.
Do I get disadvantage? Do I get advantage? Disadvantage?
Shax, that is very sad.
Your cold resistance does not change your vision.
This is fair, but I already only have one eye. Does that help in any
We both rolled a
In
nat
any case,
20
that
on
would
our
make it worse.
disadvantage.
You
I know,
automatically
I'm rolling
fail.
at
Hey, a nat 2!
Okay.
Matt and I both rolled with a nat
That's
20
not
on our
bad.
disadvantage.
That's a
11.
performance check.
That
Rufus,
is...
you're taller than everyone.
My perception is +2. Can I just add 2?
Yeah?
Nice, that's enough.
Okay.
I persuade the storm to let me see.
Going up.
Wait, because you did performance.
So, as you continue on, vision is very, very limited at this point. to the point where a few of you are just purely relying on others to guide your movement through the snow. For smaller ones among you, which is honestly like half of you, it's getting up to knee level, the snow beneath your feet.
I clamber on Rufus.
Yeah.
Stupid question.
I keep my pride as I tread through this.
Stupid question.
Mhm.
Does snow count as a liquid surface?
What? No.
Because snow is solid.
It melts under your feet, doesn't it?
Then
It
it's
does not.
Not at minus 20.
Listen,
No.
are your shoes hot?
Oh, actually,
Can't
that is
keep
a
that
point.
on your
Good point.
shoes.
That is a good point. Tink, you are having no problem walking through the snow
Gliding through.
because of your boots.
Nice.
And also, the way that Shax is guiding all of you, you are struggling less than you normally would with the terrain beneath your feet.
Thank you, Shax. Very cool.
Thanks, Shax. Pretty cool.
That just gives everyone tips how to place their legs.
The howling wind around you is almost deafening at
Oh, I
points,
thought
but
you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna.
Wolf.
Bastards are
But-
frozen then.
at
The wind
point,
is howling.
Kendall and honestly only Kendall, you hear a different howl mixed within the wind.
What? Oh.
You hear very guttural sounds
What?
mixed in with almost some form of dialect in the very distant. In the very
What?
distance up ahead.
What'd you say?
Deep growls.
Can I
Occasional
try-
long bits of silence.
And focus on it, see if I can understand any of it?
You
Common, Druidic, Elvish, and Primordial.
you do not understand a word that whatever this is. To you, this is just grunt that you can very distantly hear.
I'll tell Shax about it.
How bright is it?
It's rather bright. The sun is quite prominent up here, despite the clouds. It
That
is-
was the entire reason.
Any glare that you can see is reflecting off the ice and the snow around you. It's rather bright.
Okay.
I
It's
tell
also-
Shax what I hear. Since I think we are in the front.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we're in the front, yeah.
You guys kind of work together to try and work out the position of where it would be coming from. And Shax, you're assessing your surroundings and make a perception check yourself, just a flat one, because
Flat
Kendall
one,
will be
okay, so that's still
assisting you.
+3. That
Were
one
the
again.
rest of us not meant to do travel checks earlier? Was that
No,
just-
only 3, and then
Yeah,
next.
we're
session.
doing. There's a few days. We're just going to take it in turns to do travel checks.
That one again.
Hey.
Oh, great.
Okay.
See nothing.
You are struggling to perceive where the sounds could be coming from. You are just so it's hard to decide where to go to either avoid or encounter them.
Can I not guide her? Because I had like an 18.
You were. This was guiding.
This was, that was a flat
but
roll.
like-
Rolling that one.
No, as we walk, because
This is the sounds are on the wind, so you don't really know a specific direction.
Technically speaking, all sounds are on the wind.
Should we just continue our normal
I-
path, Shax?
It's either that or we stop. We're gonna
Just-
keep going. We need to be careful.
We can just continue walking.
You
and keep an eye
suggest we
out.
stopping? What?
We are not. We are in front, Mongo.
You continue
had
on.
Hmm?
You continue on
Let's keep
for a
going,
little while. An hour or so passes by, and the storm does not seem to cease. I will need another Constitution save from everyone, once again with advantage.
Do
Yeah.
I still
Hey.
want to pass?
Rufus, for any of these, you automatically succeed. You are resistant.
Hey,
to
I'm
damage.
happy.
With advantage.
15.
13.
13.
17.
Oh wait, that was a check.
I'm like sat on
Oh,
Rufus
that's the
with a
same
bundle
bonus.
of fur on his back, like a grove.
Yes.
It's just like a flare to my scarf.
No, everyone's
Yeah.
doing.
I'm like an extra scarf. I've wrapped myself around.
Karen's
it,
still
but
doing
I'm
good.
Choking me.
Karen is still okay as well. Yes. Eventually, the storm dies down a little bit, not to a point where vision improves terribly, but you do manage to pick out a few bits of your immediate surroundings, and some kind of... You begin to see these rocks kind of sticking up out of the ground more predominantly than many of the other surroundings, and a few trees around. The rocks seem very unnatural and carved, so to speak. And most of them are covered in snowdrift.
Can I do another perception check to see if I can still hear the voices?
Yes, once again with disadvantage.
And if Shax is helping me?
I'll be helping as well, yeah.
A flat roll.
16.
16. The voices you continue to hear for most of the journey that you're carrying on up ahead. But they do die down slowly over time.
Okay. I keep Shax informed.
I recognise the formation that's in front of us.
The rocks. You can make a history check.
History, okay. Where's the button? That's an 8.
No idea. Yeah, so these rocks set out in a very strange pattern, and the wind almost whistles round them, and it almost makes a kind of almost harmonious tone. You can see one larger rock and two smaller rocks, just not equidistant away from it, but in a strange way where there's also almost a very kind of somber tone that rings out as the wind goes through them.
As we progress forward, can I look back or check behind, or just look far in the behind us, just turn around and see if there's anything following us, and if not, then just kind of look
perception check with disadvantage then.
Okay.
Can I just ask who has the bell? It's Tink, right?
Tink has the bell.
Okay.
It's a 6.
Most of your vision begins to cloud as the further it goes. You cannot really see the bottom of the mountain anymore at this point. It tends to just fade away into this thick fog and snow. You cannot see any tracks apart from your own, and even then they already begin to cover up behind you.
So it's snowing so heavily that it covers up.
Snowing extremely heavily.
Okay. Wow, blizzard.
Wow, blizzard.
So, Kendall, actually, could you roll a history check for me, please?
Of course. It's a 5.
Okay. The stones seem familiar to you, but you don't really know why.
Okay.
Do you carry on to approach them? You would have to.
Yeah.
The way that you're walking, you'd walk in between one of the big stones and.
I'll approach them. My speed is higher than Shax's, I assume.
Okay. As you begin to kind of walk close,
I'm gonna take out my nunchucks.
Your passive perceptions.
17.
Tink, Kendall, Shax. You would all see. From around the stones, these large figures, suddenly one arm stretches over and kind of peeks up and over and steps out from behind it. Something probably about 15 feet tall and almost blending in entirely with the snow. You just about managed to catch them. Rufus hulking above your height and width.
I like it.
Can I roll a nature check to see if I know what it is?
Certainly.
Loading my crossbow.
It's a bone claw!
A 7! Wow!
Nope. You have not seen these before. They look somewhat humanoid, but you are unsure.
May I roll as well?
Yes.
So that was a nature check, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Summon that one. I fucking love this.
No,
my luck has run out.
You guys are lucky to have spotted these. They roll quite low.
What I want to do is I want to put my hands to my mouth and I just want to say, well, hello there.
Bongo's gonna turn
cannot
around.
hear your own voice.
Hmm?
You almost cannot hear your own voice as you are shouting out to them.
General Kenobi.
Do they react or not at all?
You see somewhat of a head spin round to look in your direction where the noise came from. And then you hear on the wind a very faint kind of sniffing sound, as if it's trying to smell you.
At this
I wanna
point, have
wave.
the rest of us seen it, or are we
You
still
might
just
want to
not
get
seeing
back
it?
over here.
I don't think
He
he's gonna
looks
smell
friendly.
us. I don't think he's gonna smell us if he's
Which way is
down.
the wind blowing?
You could make a nature check.
I'll make a nature check. Fuck it, I'm doing that. I need to know this.
What, really? Nature
Yeah.
check.
Nature check. There we go. That's a 13. Can I tell?
13.
Just
The
lick your
wind is
thumb.
very strong,
Mhm.
and the way that the mountain is carved in this point, the wind almost loops back round on itself.
So it's going
kind of-
around.
Not quite. It's kind of going and looping inwards and outwards again. So, almost kind of like in a mound, like a.
Okay. Basically, am I able to tell if it's going toward them or toward us?
Breathe
It's kind of
downwind.
cutting sideways across the mountain. So one of the stones
So
that is
neither.
up and right, one of the stones is up and left, and the large one is further up ahead.
Right.
Do we have a map?
So the
No.
wind is basically just going
Not
around
no.
us. It's not going either direction, right? Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Okay.
I wanna, like-
Well, it might still be able to smell us then.
I wanna like walk up to Karen and is like, do you know anything about your acquaintance's hideout? I like screaming so that he can hear.
I'd keep your voice down a little bit.
I'm just loud enough so that he can hear me in the wind.
And he's standing very still at the moment and just kind of looking around at these
Look.
figures, like his eyes darting.
Rufus, what is going on? I can't really see you when I'm wrapped around your neck.
There is. Do I see the things?
They'd have been pointed out at this point.
Right.
And they're not very subtle. They're pretty fucking
And did you
big.
say they were white? Like they were.
Yeah, they're white, and you can see that they have fur that is blowing in the wind, and they're humanoid and about 15 feet tall.
There are these enormous, fluffy things. They are obscured by the rock. at
Doesn't
least.
sound too bad. Doesn't sound too bad.
I
Right?
mean, I don't know. It's when I say enormous, I mean like twice the size of me.
Do
Well, okay.
I hear that? When the Rufus says that.
I mean, I'm saying it to just Tara, who's on my shoulder.
Okay.
Possibly
But-
not. It's very difficult to hear everyone else around here.
Can I see it?
If everyone's kind of been pointing and
Okay.
gesturing towards them, everyone would know.
Yeah, I'm just
Really
considerably
not that
smaller, so I'm just wondering.
Oh,
It was
it's
too far
waving
away
at
from, so
it.
it's a
Would
hit.
I have ever heard about any creature like that?
You can also make a nature check if you wish to.
I'm kind of thinking about what the goblin said, something about the Yetis. Well, it's a Natsu, I guess.
You do not know what these creatures are, and you would not know what a Yeti is, even if you were told the name.
Did I not see it while looking through the book?
You didn't say you'd looked through the book.
Yes, I did. While the other ones did their code.
No, no,
Yeah,
you
I think
have.
she actually.
What?
I think
Oh,
they
you did.
actually did say that.
You did?
Yeah, they did say
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Well, everyone else
Ironically,
is looking for the codes.
the book would have been in alphabetical order, so you wouldn't have had time to get to it.
Yeah.
Unless-
Okay.
Unless you looked at the pictures, like, oh, this is cool.
Unless you worked from the back, which is super
Ooh.
meta.
Yeah.
I went from the back.
You know,
that's why.
actually, I started in the back.
You know, I
yeah.
held the book upside down and backwards, so
Yeah, you know,
It just opens every
I
random
read
page
my
and it
books
happens
like
to
I
be,
read
like-
my manga.
Everyone can hear these grunts that they start to do to each other. These.
Wait, what? Are they
Might be able
speaking a
to
language?
recognise
Are they
what
speaking giant?
Is it a language? Or is it just grunts?
There is some form of
Are they
communication.
speaking giants?
Do we recognise this?
Rufus, it is
I would not-
it's not giant, but it's almost some kind of very primordial, primeval version of giant.
I think this is enough to trigger Rufus. And I think at this
Trigger.
point,
I'm triggered.
Rufus is fucking triggered. Rufus is now on edge. Tyra can probably feel his muscles beginning to tense as he begins to hear this like half giant speech, I guess. I'm going to move over to Shax. I'm going to say, whatever these things are, they are some kind of giant, at least related to giants. If we could steer clear of them, it would be greatly appreciated. Fuck me.
One of them begins to walk around the rocks after a couple of deep grunts and kind of climbs over this small lip and starts staring directly at you.
My hand is
I
on my
can give you a visual now, I hope.
I was able to grab a hold of berries right now. I could drag them back, but I think it's too
which means
late.
I have to organize cameras again.
Apologies.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's cool. Alright.
Which way is uphill?
North.
North. Okay. That's not helpful.
The top of the map.
Oh no.
The terrain. This is not difficult terrain, right? This isn't difficult.
This is
terrain.
snow.
Because you have shacks.
But the game is
you're
paused.
stationary at this point, so I believe that this would. No, it wouldn't be difficult. No, it would. Sorry, it would. Except for Tink, who has snowshoes on,
Have
and
you
except
made
for Shax,
decision?
who is
And that 20.
adept. So yes, initiative for everyone, please.
Hey.
On. Oh,
Whoa!
not a fool.
Yeah. You know,
My luck has run out.
you know, as always, I'm gonna roll as the last one, just to
14.
keep us.
That's fine.
Who's controlling Heinvol?
Einval.
Who wants to control Heimdall?
I can do it.
Certainly.
Nice.
I'm trying to
Uh,
find everyone.
Wait,
Oh,
Rufus
shit.
is triggered. He's gonna
You
be
have
higher
no
than
access to his character sheet, though, do you? But,
Oh shit,
I can
Tink!
just open
Your
the
shoes
character sheet
keep
on
you
D&D
quick.
Beyond.
can you open his character sheet? Yes.
Tink is
I
Tink is
can't
like,
roll,
hey,
but
I
I'll roll.
can move! I can actually move! Alright, let's see what Bongo roll. Oh my god! Oh my god! Bongo has higher initiative than most of the team!
I can just roll,
Wild day. Oh my god, I'm on 20 health. So.
Ollie, I'll just roll custom rolls.
Wait, you're on 20. Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot, I'm out of spell slots.
Oh, it's so nice not having to control like 12 NPCs.
No, I'm
Eight.
not! I'm
8
not.
for Heimdall.
I have one
Okay.
more spell.
Right,
That's
has
fine.
everyone rolled?
Yeah.
Okay, 20 to 25.
Me.
Okay. Who got highest?
22.
22 for Tink, nice. And Rufus? 23.
21.
21 for Rufus. Okay, 15 to 20.
Bongo Dingo, 16.
What the fuck?
16. What's your dex modifier, Bongo?
-1.
Okay. Okay,
Let that sink.
10 to 15.
Me.
Here.
Okay, what'd you get?
14.
14? Tara?
11.
11, Kendall. 5 to 10?
Heimdall.
And
Hello?
Shax.
Yeah, Heimdall had an 8.
8. What did Shax get? 6. 0 to 5. Where's that? Everyone?
That was everyone.
Oh, I forgot to put Karen on
Which are going crazy in the background.
there. Right.
First
up is Tink.
I would like to cast. Hold on, where's Foundry? Actually, I'm gonna move first.
Certainly. So your boots allow you to walk on the snow without. This kind of spreads out your your body weight, so it doesn't sink you into the ground too much.
So is these 3 guys, right?
You can see 3, yes.
Alright!
What the fuck is? Oh,
Great!
okay. Can I cast Scorching Ray, all of them at this one on the left?
You certainly can.
Level 2.
Go for
Yeah. 26.
it. I think that'll hit, yeah.
22.
Yep.
And 22.
Look at that. Yeah, those will all hit.
Okay. 9 fire damage.
9. Nice.
11.
Flipping heck, what are these rolls? This is crazy.
Good! Kick their ass, King!
Oh my god, that's crazy. Holy shit.
He just fucking died.
30 points of fire damage.
Kick-ass frog!
So, Tink kind of trudges along the top of the snow, almost skipping over it, and reaches out her lamp, and 3 beams of light arc round and crash into the side of this Yeti. As the flames cover engulf around it, starts patting it, and you can see almost kind of fear in his eyes through the snow.
Wait, which one?
This one here.
Oh.
Wow, that's crazy. Anything else you want to do, Tink?
Turn. No.
Okay. Next up is Rufus.
Okay, not me trying to figure out how the hell I can manage all of these tabs at once. Okay. Let's see how I can do it. I haven't even seen the screen. I'm so sorry.
Or something.
Okay, that's one of these. Okay, that actually makes next sense. So these things are definitely engaging, correct? Or
I don't know.
is it still uncertain? Well, I think actually at this point things are already shut by first shot. Yep, I've decided to be
Okay.
we've had a long rest, right? This is the last encounter, which was
The
No, we-
fairies, you have not had a long rest now.
No.
No, we're all a little bit fucky.
no problem, no problem. I'm gonna rage some.
Certainly. Kind of flex your muscles ready for combat.
Yeah, to swing with my. Where the fuck is my axe? Sorry.
In my axe. Is the giant killer gonna kill giants?
Yeah, that's fucking exactly what we're gonna do. Alright, I'm gonna swing at him, lunging up to. Oh shit, up to his like chest or something.
Yep, 26 will hit.
Nice. And that would be 8 damage.
8 points of damage
Not
as you
well
swing your axe.
You know what? Oh, plus 2, 10.
10. So, carve a slit up the front of this creature. This kind of dark blue blood spraying out over the snow. 10 points of damage. Nice. Anything else?
I already used my bonus action. I guess I could. No, because that's all for the seconds I can't use anything else to do.
Okay. Next up is their turn. Rufus, as you approach this creature and you slash it across the chest.
Wait, doesn't the giant slayer hand axe have like an extra feature when it hits?
Right, hold on.
I was about to say that feels a bit
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, you didn't quite slay the giant.
Get a plus
Yeah,
one
but, like-
to attack and damage roll, so it actually takes 11 damage.
You feel the axe has no effect, additional power on these creatures. Whatever they are, they are long unrelated to giants at this point.
That's offensive.
You know,
I've been tricked.
So Rufus,
You know,
as
it's-
you slash it across
listen,
the chest and it's kind of
Chris,
patting out the
imagine
flame.
it's like Americans and British people.
You're cutting out the flames, and it kind of stares down at you, and you catch this blue glow in its eyes, and you feel it stare directly into you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Cold damage.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yes, that's fair. Okay.
Already taking damage, you've accepted the fate.
That's an 18.
18. Do you not have any bonuses to that?
It's a flat 18. What's your constitution?
It's 11.
You feel this kind of cold setting in around you, but you're kind of, it's almost comforting to you, and you shrug it off. Then it's going to, still kind of patting the flames away on it, it's going to try and climb up onto the cliff and get out of your reach.
It's opportunity attack? I can't do that because of Sentinel, I think.
If you hit it.
Ahaha, okay. Alright, so just a normal attack, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's 27.
27 will definitely hit, so he doesn't move. And roll for damage.
9 plus 2, 11.
11 points of damage. As he tries to clamber away desperately, you swing up your axe and you carve a slit up his back, and he kind of flops over and crushes his head against the rock, and he flops over onto the ground, leaving a pile of blue blood on the floor.
Is he dead?
He is.
Oh my god.
Fuck, boy, yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
he
shit.
did a lot of that, but...
Is it
Fifth, that's
difficult terrain?
Oh! Shit.
Oh!
It is difficult terrain.
Hey! Looks like someone
Would still
doesn't
be
make it.
dead if he take away 4 damage. Did?
What?
Do you still have key points?
Rufus wouldn't be able to reach him.
Do you still have key points, Rufus?
It would be like action to dash still.
Yeah, but then you couldn't hit
Your
him.
action to dash.
Alright.
Do you still have a key point?
You would have used your key point to step the wind to attack it. So
yeah, and then
that
it
is
will
fine.
take 4
That is fine. We'll retrospect that in. That's fine. Okay, next up. I forgot as well. Oh, no, he's not going up there. He's going over here. 15. Hey, Tink, you hear this creature stepping along this kind of cliff edge beside you. And he looks down at you, and you see this glow in his eyes. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
12.
That's 12.
You feel this horrible cold set in your body, and you take 5 points of cold damage, and you are paralysed as you watch Tink start to freeze over in place.
Isn't there like
Come
a thing
on,
where
I
you
got
can...
more warm clothes on than anyone.
Yeah, it froze just your body. The clothes are still warm.
Your blood supplies, the clothes are warm.
I will put a little marker on you.
Frozen plus.
Plus frozen. Next one, this
Let
over
it go.
We begin an urge. No, we begin to feel an urge to sing.
fuck.
here. He becomes stomping over through the snow.
Hey, don't worry, Lisa. You don't have to run
He bares
anyway.
his paws, and he's going to take 2 swipes at Kendall.
No. If you just say no,
actually,
what is-
first is going to bear its eyes upon Kendall. And once again, the blue glow. Kendall, I need you to
He
make
first
a
has to
con
look
save.
at you.
11!
You take 1.
Kendall, no.
You take 9 points of cold damage, and you are paralysed.
Oh, my friend's freezing.
Take it slow. Oh, my friends are freezing. Take it slow.
It's okay, Kendall. True love will fall frozen heart. Right up in the back of you. It'll be okay.
Rena is in the city!
I know. I'm used to
guess
frozen
we're
and
dead.
it's like across the fucking country.
Rena is making her way downtown.
He's then going to make 2 claw attacks against you, both with advantage because you are paralysed.
No.
15. That is a 21 to hit.
I'm gonna fucking die that hit.
You are paralyzed, so it is an automatic crit.
Oh fuck!
Shit!
That is 12 points of slashing damage and 8 points of cold damage from the first attack. Second attack was a 22 to hit.
That also hits.
You take 10 points of slashing damage
Oh damn.
plus 9 points of cold damage.
Jesus Christ.
Suddenly your world turns
no.
frozen and there is only pain.
I am on death saving throws.
You're on death saving throws.
I am on death saving throws.
You watch as this Yeti comes over, its gaze freezing Kendall beneath him, takes 2 huge swipes, and they are knocked off their feet, stiff on the ground, frozen. It's Bongo's turn now.
I drive a knife into Kendall's throat. No.
Revenge.
Revenge is not justice. My balls are justice.
Can I squeeze past anybody in this crowd?
Yeah,
Kendall?
you can move around anyone.
When I spurt the that's just fucking. Yeah, well, just best keep the front line alive for as long as I can.
I'm gonna come over to the statue Kendall, put my hand on their back, and cast Spare the Dying cantrip.
Certainly.
Thanks.
No RNG required!
You are no longer dying. You do not have to make death saving throws.
Right,
And-
I'll just put 3 successes.
And having made that 5 feet, kinda, would that be like 5 feet? Or 10 feet to reach.
That'd have been 5 feet because you were here, and then you
Yep.
moved here.
And having done that, I'm gonna move
Oh,
here.
so that would have been 10 feet. Difficult terrain.
So yeah, so another 10 feet over here,
Yes.
and then I have 5 feet of movement, which I cannot use on difficult terrain.
Correct.
Can I use those 5 feet to hide in the snow?
It costs no movement to crouch down.
I will do that.
Certainly.
Just see the Skyrim eye just hidden.
Okay. Next up, Taro.
Hello. Okay. Next to the creature, I want to first take. I would like to take. All right. No, we good. No. Right. As a bonus action, I'm gonna do a disengage with cunning action,
Certainly.
and then I would like to move to Let's spread out a bit. I like how it's like halved because it's difficult.
Yes.
terrain, isn't it?
Each square is double movement cost.
Generate.
Okay, so that's 20 foot. I can move there. I'd like to move here.
Certainly.
I would like to take a crossbow shot at the guy in front, obviously.
Go for it.
Who hits? Oh, that shit. 9. Nope, not hit.
Oh, hang on. I just fucking opened like 12 tabs. 9 doesn't. 9 does not hit. I'm afraid.
Dig attack. Yeah, nah, I'm good.
The arrow skims off of the icy matted fur.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I can't do anything else. Good.
Kendall, you are unconscious.
Yeah.
You can still make the saving throw for paralysis. So you can make a con save.
Oh, great.
How are you paralyzed when you're dead? I mean, when you.
Okay, no change. Heimdall's up next.
Great. I can do something.
Heimdall, cast
He is gonna fucking I think
burning
it's
hands on Kendall.
away. No, and Heimdall. So, I can't move Heimdall.
Yes, where would you like to move him?
Like here. That's
Mhm.
that's so far he can reach. And then he's gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Certainly.
+5. That's an 8.
An 8 does not hit.
Great. I think that's all he
The
can
bolt
do.
sears off into the distance.
Can he like
Well, it's
bonus?
king-
That was it!
king
Can he not bonus action a patron? I don't know.
No, he doesn't have any bonus actions. He
Bonus
doesn't have
action.
any bonus action.
Guys, I haven't told you about this. Here's my bonus action.
Wait, he's a monk.
No, I'm playing fucking Painful.
Okay.
Oh,
For Karen's turn, he's going to wisp his wand around his head and he's going to cast Mage Armor on himself and he's going to take a step back.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Clever boy. Let's fuck away.
It's being crouched.
Throwing darts, fuck this.
He is a poor little wizard man.
Does being crouched in the snow give me like any kind of?
Nope, you need to use an action to hide.
I'm in the snow.
So are they.
Fine.
It's just a bongo-shaped hole in the
Okay.
snow that can find you.
Finally, Shax.
Okay, what do I do? Okay,
What you gonna do, Shaxy boy?
yeah, no, I was originally gonna do something, and then shit happened, and now I'm stuck.
Just leave me on the floor, it's fine.
They good.
I'm
Ken
good.
was like, I wish I had.
Yeah, no, it's got bigger things to worry about.
Ken was like, I wish I didn't leave my dog at that hamlet.
Okay, it's not in melee with her though. Okay, really no, it wouldn't count, would it? Because Kendall's unconscious. I was gonna try to take advantage of flanking, but no.
No, cannot flank
No.
for someone who is on the ground.
No, there's no way.
And why would you leave the dog at the hamlet?
I got an idea. Let me think. I'll just move back.
Yeah, run. Matt, run.
I'm trying to think because I'm trying to figure out what exactly my actions are because I couldn't just move. I'm gonna move back.
What you gonna do, Shaxy?
No, I know. I'm putting too much thought into this. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just step back. Out 15 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just a step. And bonus action Slayer's Prey, and then we'll take a shot.
Certainly. I will mark him. No, that's the wrong thing.
Hey,
There we go.
is a 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits. You can roll for damage on that.
Alright.
Both times.
Yeah. Well, I only do one because it's a crossbow. It's loading.
Ah, yes. Well, I meant the Slayer's Prey damage as well.
Yeah, I'm about to do that. Yeah.
Yes.
5 damage. Great.
Okay, it's better than no damage.
Yeah.
So it's a very light crossbow bolt straight into the upper arm. Kind of.
Do you know what I might do is I might move back a little further if I can. Yeah, I'm just gonna step back a little.
Okay. Is that your turn?
It's my turn.
Top of the round, Rufus.
Alright.
What?
Everyone's fucking going down over here. Or it feels like everyone's gonna go down very soon, so I need an easy.
I thought I was top of the round.
Yep, I didn't scroll up. Tink, top of the round. I need you to make a Constitution save as you are paralysed.
Sam.
And break free. Snap it. Snap at them.
3. Body's still stiff. You try to get your body moving again, but you cannot.
What can I do when I'm paralysed?
Nothing.
Chill.
Fuck off.
You can only chill.
You can chill.
Rufus, your turn.
Let's.
Someone just push me off the cliff, please.
I'll just push you and you'll just slide for like to that.
My walking speed is 20 feet, so I can do 20 and then we'll step the wind again. Alright, time to protect her. I use Step of the Wind as my final key point.
Mm-hmm.
You want some of my key points? Not like I'm gonna use them.
I'll take thank you. Alright, I'll just take it this way. Okay, so I'm gonna swing again. And
Certainly.
I have to use my bonus action, right?
Correct.
Yeah, but
Okay, good.
Step on the Wind is your bonus action.
It is.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna rage in that case.
in that case, we'll forget about that, but you will not be raging.
Okay, I'm not raging. Fair enough. In that case, well, fuck. I'm scared. Okay. We're just gonna take 2 swings. We're gonna take
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Bongo bot's
Two
dying. There we go.
attacks. Giant Slayer Hand Axe.
Right.
First one. 23. I don't care.
23 hits.
10 damage.
10 damage, nice.
And then do it again.
Yep,
Wait,
go for it.
Yeah.
Correct.
This one's a knee.
14 hits.
Oh, it does.
It's a large target.
Right, knee in the balls. For max damage.
Nice!
And in the possible balls that he has, or she, who knows.
Rock. No, it's just
Slash and a kick.
massive rocks.
Lets out a deep roar at you. Is that the end of your turn? Is that the end of your turn, Rufus?
Actually, I wanna. Can I try and communicate with the giant? I know they don't say to speak giant, but if it's close enough.
Okay, you have 6
Hey.
seconds of free speech.
Fucking bitch.
with an axe wedged in his shoulder. What do you say to?
I think I'm just gonna try and be like, over here, asshole.
Taunt the guy
Over
over.
here. I'm just swinging my axe as I'm swinging at him, like in the air.
Okay, in that case, it is now their turn.
Yep.
The Yeti is going to stare past you at his ranged attacker, and Shax, you see this glow from his eyes. I need you to make a Constitution save.
Yep.
No.
Oh, that's
We
an 8.
just refuse
Oh,
to make
hang on a
Constitution
minute.
saving.
Okay, hang on. Does this count as an attack, sir?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I mean, I'm out anyways, so.
So, Shax, you take
Check.
11 points of cold damage, and you are paralyzed as your body ices over.
Join the club!
Oh no.
And then he's going to take 2 attacks at Rufus.
Alright, can I just. You 100% sure it wasn't an attack?
It wasn't an attack, it's a feature.
It's a feature, okay.
Fucking kill off Kendall.
Let's
I'll
go.
play
It's not
Reyna.
a feature, it's an action, but it's not an attack.
Yeah.
First one is only an 11 to hit.
Ah, I'm able to dodge it.
Second one is a natural one. He kind of swings his hand and he brushes off a bunch of snow.
So Rufus gets an 11 and a natural 1, and I get a 22 and a 21.
He had advantage on you. He had advantage on you because you were paralyzed. Next up, this giant over here. Well, not giant. He's not a giant. He's going to.
Yeti.
He's going to walk past Tink. He doesn't see her as a threat. He's going to come over.
Big mistake.
Big mistake.
He's going
That
to.
frog is gonna be so pissed when she gets
I'm
out.
about to-
He's going to stare past and look at Bongo directly in the eye and the familiar blue glow. Bongo, I need a con save, please.
Okay. It's a 3.
No!
It's a
Bongo?
5 actually.
Fucking guys,
Who's not frozen?
As I do.
You terror rival Karen.
You take 12 points of damage and you are frozen.
Having taken those points of damage, I want to disappear.
You cannot use a feature because you are paralyzed.
Do I take damage first or do I get
It
paralyzed?
happens at the same time.
That's shit. This is bullshit.
Can I
Everything is
try and
bullshit.
put my
How much?
sword
How much damage? How much
12
damage?
points of cold damage.
12. I say no, sir. But okay.
And then he's going to take 2 swings at Rufus with advantage because you are flanked.
Alright, fuck. I didn't see it coming. I didn't even
25 to
That's
hit.
definitely a fucking hit.
Join me on the floor!
You take 8 points of slashing damage.
I'm going to roll my d12 against that.
Okay.
12? Bitch, I don't take damage.
Okay. And 4 points of cold damage.
Resistant. So that's 2, right?
Yes. Then he's going to attack you again. With a 12 this time.
Fuck.
He's not there. We will finish this round of combat and then we're going to have to end the session, I'm afraid. So next up we have Bongo.
Wait, what was the
Okay.
second one? 12 damage? Did you
No,
say?
and
second one
12
missed.
to hit.
12.
Second one missed.
Oh, second one.
Bongo,
hit.
I need you to make a con save, please.
God.
Oh, fucking 6.
You cannot get your body warm enough to move. You feel all of your muscles.
Wait, don't we get advantage because the clothes?
This is technically paralysis. It's just flavoured to be frozen.
Okay.
Taro.
Wait. What? No, it's just intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Advantage against magic.
Taro, 'tis your turn. Your friends, mostly frozen around you.
I'm frantically looking around for Tara and I don't see her.
I'm just in the snow. I'm like 5 foot under the snow.
Hidden.
Alright, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna take another shot at the nearest one.
Go for it.
Yeah, I just take another fucking shot. Why not? Crossbow lights. Come on, please roll something good. 17.
17 does hit. Roll for damage and sneak attack
Sneak
because
attack,
he's
yeah.
engaged. He's getting married soon. 8 points of damage.
And then, hold on, sorry. Sneak attack,
Hey, that was a
8
bad fucking joke.
8 plus 7.
And 7 points of damage. A very decent shot. You managed to catch him like just below kind of the head, right in the neck, under the fur. Grabbed its jaw.
Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna take. I can move like another 10 foot. I'm gonna move to there.
Mm-hmm.
And then as a bonus action, I can do. Alright, I'm gonna hide as my bonus action with cunning action. I'm gonna
Certainly.
hide.
Roll a stealth check.
That is a 15.
15. Okay.
Okay.
In that case, next up, Kendall.
Succeed that con save, you got
A
this.
single button. I'm pretty sure you can't roll con save or you're unconscious, but I'm going to allow it.
Well, it matter.
16. You're no longer paralyzed, but you're
Oh
still
great, but I'm
unconscious.
still unconscious.
Sick.
Oh wait, I'm going
Did
for
not
somebody to come
change
heal
a
you.
single thing.
Heimdall is up.
Right, I think Heimdall's gonna go Scorching Ray
Certainly.
on this one.
Go for it.
Don't.
Oh, I can't do the
freeze.
spell slots, but I'll remember it. So that's the first one. Oh, that's a 7.
7 misses.
Great, and that one.
That misses.
And a nat 20!
Okay, the next one you hit the first two into the snow behind him. The third one collides into the front.
I'm just ducking. I think I'm gonna get hit.
Okay, great. And then, it's a 3rd level of or higher, so it's 3d6 doubled, right?
Yes.
13, 26.
26 points of fire damage.
Fuck off!
Scorches across the front of this creature. Starts patting out the flames on its chest. Suddenly extremely scared of this situation.
Quickly before they hook Candle.
Okay. Next up.
For me.
Is that Heimdall's turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Karen's turn. He's going to cast Mind Sliver on the closest Yeti, which is this one. The Yeti has to make an intelligence saving throw. Which he succeeds. I believe. Yes, he succeeds. Unfortunately, Karen's just going, "Ugh, useless." Gonna walk over next to Heimdall.
No,
And finally.
sure? Oh wait, sorry. I thought you said
Yes.
Yeti
Next
is
up
speak English.
is Jack.
I fucking alert. Sorry.
Yeah, no sir.
I know what I gotta do. That's a 10.
10. Still paralysed.
Yeah, I got them.
And we're going to have to finish that there for tonight. We'll pick this up next week. This rather
Chilly fight.
chilly
Blood freezing.
Thank you all for watching. We'll see you here next week. Yeah, catch you around.
Catch you around. If we're not all dead next
I'm
session.
not dead. Thank you, Discord.
Candle's on the way.
Tara.
I'm not frozen.
Or it's just
Half the party's frozen.
yeah, half party is frozen.
I am.
It's
No,
Kendall.
I'm
Kendall's
not frozen.
Kendall's
I'm
frozen.
unconscious.
That's
Is there any quicker way to unfreeze yourself than just consent from
I will
other
sit
party
you-
members?
If I was like not unconscious, I would gladly set you on fire. Like gladly, but
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna end the stream.
yes.
I'm afraid that
And then I'm
Ah,
watching.
yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.